Hey besties.
Hi, I'm Emma.
Hi, I'm Walter.
Hey, I'm Nicholas. What? Our project on the effect of incentives on people's willingness to donate.
Oh, nope. Do incentives affect the motives of donators for fundraisers?
We hypothesize that if there is an incentive present in a fundraiser, then people will donate to the more selfish cause, rather than the fundraiser that is more beneficial. This is due to egoism.
Of our materials, we need a sign up for the raffle sheet. We need a table. We need a cash container. We need a poster. We need iMovie. We need a lab report. We need a final video. And we need a class handout.
Our experiment requires approval from Miss Davies.
Got it.
Miss Rogers will send an email out to all teachers at Earl Marion, making them aware of our fundraiser.
Sent.
As requested by Miss Davies, we'll need approval from Global Citizens.
We will also need approval from Miss Canino.
We will have two fundraisers. The first will be for COVAX to fund vaccines for third world countries. It's important to note that one vaccine for one person is from $7 to $15 depending on the type of vaccine.
The second fundraiser will be for Grad Council to raise money for grad events. The second fundraiser will also contain a raffle where you can win Starbucks or Tim's gift cards.
On Thursday, October 7th, the COVAX fundraiser will be announced.
Restart. This fundraiser will also be announced on EMS Updates, our school's Instagram account.
On Friday, October 8th, the grad event will be announced on the announcements.
On Tuesday, October 12th and Thursday, October 14th, students in our group will be visiting each C Block class to ask for donations for our COVAX fundraiser.
On Wednesday, October 13th and Thursday, October 14th, the grad events fundraiser will be held at lunch outside the marina.
Students of all grades are encouraged to donate to the grad events because they had prizes.
All proceeds will be donated to their named organizations.
Prizes for the grad events fundraiser will be delivered once we do the raffle.
COVAX funds will be donated to the COVAX organization via their online website.
The preparation and experiment will be all filmed.
With consent.
Oh wait, it might be in slow motion. Select students will be interviewed on their decision to donate after giving money with verbal consent.
Students will also be made aware of the experiments once the trial has finished. Okay, and the fundraiser's all set up. You're still filming.
But then you have to write down your name.
Oh, did you donate to our other fundraiser?
Yeah,
Why did you give us money?
it's a good cause.
And were the prizes any incentive?
I want to win.
Thank you. Yep.
Did you donate to the COVAX fundraiser?
No.
Did you donate to this one?
Yeah.
Why did you donate to this one and not the COVAX fundraiser?
Because-
third world countries.
I didn't have a...
First day of donations for the grad events fundraiser. This is day 2 of the grad events fundraiser. We are outside the marina. Just some money from yesterday, and there's Walter with the poster. So, did you donate to this fundraiser?
No, I didn't.
Did you donate to our COVAX fundraiser?
Yes, I thought it was a better cause.
Oh, a fundraiser for grad events. And if you give $1, you'll be entered to win a raffle.
What? Have you donated to our grad events fundraiser?
No, I have not.
Why did you donate to the COVAX fundraiser?
Because I had a loony on me.
And did you prefer that cause or the grad events cause?
Well, you came to my class, so it was just easier that way. Yes.
Thank you. Excuse me. They use daddy's money.
Hey guys, we just finished getting the donations, so we're celebrating with Starbucks. We got $47.15.
This is the raffle for the Tim Hortons gift card. Who cares? The winner is going to be Dimitri Vallis. Okay, so we're about to do the raffle for the Starbucks gift card. And Jordan Creech is the winner.
Our sample size was less than we expected, which makes our data less significant than we would have hoped. But from our data, we still can observe a correlation between grade 12s and their willingness to donate compared to other grades. People who donated to COVAX versus grad events. In this pie chart, you can see that our hypothesis was refuted, and we actually had more COVAX donations than grad donations.
In contrast to the previous pie chart, this pie chart shows the money raised for COVAX versus grad events in a ratio. As shown, the majority of money was raised for the COVAX fundraiser rather than the grad events fundraiser.
In this pie chart that shows the participation of each grade in both fundraisers, it shows that the majority was the grade 12s by far, and then grade 8s were next, and then grade 9s and 10s each had one, and then there were 0 grade 11 participation.
This pie chart shows the involvement of each grade in the grad events fundraiser. As shown, only one grade 10 student and several other senior students participated in the fundraiser. We recognize that this could be due to a source of error. However, the grad events fundraiser was targeted to seniors, even though the incentives reduced that source of error.
This one shows the ratio between males and females who donated to the grad events. As shown, a larger proportion of men donated to the grad events fundraiser rather than females in our experiment.
The pie chart of male versus female donors who donated towards the COVAX fundraiser, a majority of people who donated were males. For this pie chart, majority of people who donated to the COVAX fundraiser were in grade 12. However, we did have donors in grades 8 and 9.
One really interesting observation that we have was when we went to a classroom asking for COVAX fundraiser money. There was this one kid in the grade 8 class that asked if there would be prizes, which was very interesting because that's what our project is on.
When we visited classrooms, we found that the more people we knew in the class, the more likely they were to donate. If we didn't know the class and it was younger grades, we didn't get as many donations.
When we were doing the grad fundraiser, we had one person that we interviewed, Connor Elliott, who gave us verbal consent. Said if you didn't know about the COVAX fundraiser. We found that really interesting because we went to all C block classrooms. I lied, we didn't go to all C block classrooms because some were busy.
What's the other reason that we didn't go to some C block classrooms?
Because we have anxiety.
Holden Allen, someone else who gave us verbal consent, said it was easier to donate from their classroom than it was at lunch. We observed people who bought pizza and said they had no money to donate.
When we visited classrooms yesterday for the COVAX fundraiser, we had one teacher that did not believe in the COVAX fundraiser.
She did not approve.
We went For the Grad Council fundraiser, we made a total of $26.58. Of those donations, 12 were males, 7 were female. A total of 18 grade 12 students donated as well as 1 grade 10.
After finalizing our information for the COVAX fundraiser, we made a total of $123.10. Of this, 21 people who donated were males and 19 were females. Out of all grades that donated, 7 were in grade 8, 1 was in grade 9, and 32 were in grade 12.
We recognize there were several sources of errors. Now we're going to go over a couple of them. The source of error was that we didn't properly advertise both fundraisers. One fundraiser we went to classes to talk about, and the other we just did on the announcements and expected people to see at lunch.
The source of error was that we didn't visit all classrooms because we were scared.
We also recognize that some teachers were busy and we didn't give them ample amount of notice.
Students seemed more obligated to donate when we went to their classroom and asked them if they wanted to donate in front of their face.
It's important to note that lunch is much shorter than Block C, so we didn't have equal amounts of time.
Also recognize that we had a greater target audience when we visited classrooms.
For the grad events fundraiser, despite us stating that it is not targeted for grade 12s, it was naturally still targeted towards only grade 12s.
We gravitated to asking people to donate that we knew because it was comfortable.
Our original hypothesis was if there are incentives involved in the fundraiser, then that fundraiser will receive more donations than the fundraiser that is a better cause. This is due to egoism.
In conclusion, our hypothesis was refuted by our results.
And the purpose of our experiment, like Nick touched on, was to see if people would be swayed to donate to a charity where they would gain something or potentially gain something from it. And like Walter touched on, we were incorrect. However, we recognize that could be due to several sources of error.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was tough. One question that we came up with is if we were to have run the same experiment in 2 different schools at the same time with equal advertising, would the results have been similar or different?
Another question we have is if we did the same advertising in each classroom and went to each classroom like we did for the COVAX vaccine with the grad events, would it be the same?
And what is it called again? Our third question that has arisen is what would happen if we had greater incentives? Greater incentives would mean prizes that are better. And as you can see by this email from Kovacs, I spelled my name wrong, but I did submit the $123.10 to the official Kovacs website, and the money that we raised for grad events will be given to Miss Canino on Monday.